What's up, everybody? We are here for part two of our stream for today. If you're in the chat, say something. Make sure to say hello. And we're continuing this mission here of starting over fresh in World of Warcraft. Hopefully everything's working properly. Just making sure. And today the theme is we're talking about old school gaming, EverQuest, as an example. Thought I would share the story of how I even got into gaming to begin with. I was in college many moons ago, and a friend of mine was playing EverQuest like religiously. And I remember at one point I went out for pizza. I was gone probably an hour. Came back, he was still playing the game, and I just thought that was outrageous. I was like, dude, it's been an hour. You're still at this? You know, like, wow, that's crazy. He kept trying to get me to play it, and I just didn't want nothing. I just didn't want anything to do with it. Anyway, one day he's going to work. He puts me on his computer and he's like, look, just check it out, just try it. He creates me a character, created me a druid, halfling druid on EverQuest. And I sat down to play, and he got home from work about 8 or 9 hours later, and I was still there. Still there. Oh, I was hooked. I took my college student loan money, some of my student loan money, and went and bought a computer. As crazy as that is. And was unhealthy, you know, in an unhealthy way, addicted to EverQuest for many, many years. And there was a lot of bad that came out of it. And nowadays, I'm a family man, bigger, more important things to do. Also, a competitive runner, still even in my later years, and so I spend a lot of time training, running a lot of miles. Got a podcast business / ministry type thing. Full-time job. So, gaming gets the back seat, but still like to get into it, still like to have fun, and really wanted to try out this streaming thing, and so that's what we're doing here. This is video number 2. Make sure you say something in the comments, or if you have a thought. You can relate to anything that I'm saying right now. Let's head up here. Just really wanted to start fresh. I know that World of Warcraft Classic is supposed to come out, but you know, one thing that I really enjoy, or that I always enjoyed about Warcraft when I did play it, is the dungeon finder. And so I'm concerned if the dungeon finder's gone and those kind of things, you know, the classic may not work well for the casual player. And that's kind of the trouble I ran into with EverQuest, is even though there's there's more classic style servers available. Well, first of all, they're not very classic because they've revamped a lot of the old school zones that people were in love with. So that's a problem. Within itself, so it'd be interesting to see what they do with World of Warcraft Classic. I guess if you play and you go at your own speed, you know, it won't be a big deal. And that's kind of the trap that I fall into, is I'm just kind of a competitive person by nature. And so I'm always trying to rush to get caught up to everybody, and when really what I need to do is just take it easy. Just kind of chill out. Something's chasing me. It's a bear. And just not be in a hurry. Of course, it's easier said than done. Really need to take a screenshot for the cover art. Let's see if it works. Here we go. And if you guys would like to see some more EverQuest content, I'd be happy to create it. It's just, unfortunately, you got to pay the monthly on it to get it going. Which I'm either going to have to do that for Warcraft or EverQuest, one of the two. Although I have to admit, I kind of like playing the Warcraft and then using the EverQuest music for reminiscing. But that's kind of the thing with any of these games. You have to kind of avoid the trap of, one, prioritizing it over things that are actually important, because this is not real. It's digital. And then two, taking it so serious that you're... I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the volume right. Taking it so serious that you have trouble enjoying it because you're just in too big of a hurry. And so if you can actually play casually a few hours a week and just enjoy the, and that's true with anything in life, you really need to just enjoy the process. Or, you know, in our culture, we're just in such a hurry with everything. Everything in life that we never really just stop to enjoy the process. So I'm thinking about streaming 2 or 3 times a week on YouTube. And so if you're watching this, feel free to subscribe. And I was hoping there'd be some more people in the comment section to kind of discuss the good old days of gaming. It doesn't have to be EverQuest, it can be World of Warcraft, seeing as how that's what we're playing. Still feel like this is too loud, but I can't tell. You guys will have to let me know. But yeah, I mean, everything in life, we just don't stop to enjoy the process. And everything is a process. And gaming, you know, should not be the priority of your life. I've been making some goals for February that involve, you know, before even after a long day's work, when I get home, I want to create something. You know, this is how you do things and become successful and not squander your life, is by creating, being active, doing something besides just binge watching, you know, Netflix. And so one of my goals, you know, since I like to game, is to stream a couple nights a week, you know, and not just game for the sake of gaming, but create. Alright, let's let's see what's next here. Let's go ahead and... Hope you guys are enjoying the classic EverQuest music. I feel like it needs to be turned up a little bit. That should be good. Yeah, I've tried to relive the EverQuest stuff, and it just cannot be done. And that game was so harsh. It took so many hours to just get a single level. And it was nothing but grinding. And it was great at the time, but you had a different culture and a different society. You know, we have a culture now and a society now that's very... It's the antisocial social media culture. And so, you know, groups now in a game are... You queue up for the dungeon. You don't say anything to any of them, unless it's something rude. You finish your dungeon and you disband. You know, back in the day, groups lasted for hours. Same people, and you made friends, and that was the addictive part of the game, is because you were looking forward to seeing and talking to your friends in the game. That was the addictive property. But, like I said, it's a Achilles heel, because at the same time, who has time for that nowadays, right?
Need help? Be careful. Go with honor, friend.
Alright, now should I do this quest or go turn this in? I guess we'll do this stuff. I have no idea how many times I've done these quests in this quest line, but it's a lot.
Need help? Safe travels.
Pretty sure. Okay, yeah. There is a turn in over here. I thought.
Light be with you.
Got it. Okay. Oh, I see the turn-ins over there. Let's collect some wood. Enjoying the process. Man, that's wisdom. Wisdom first all. So many things in life I can look back on and think, man, I just did not recognize how good of a time, like how, you know, you don't know the good old days until you're not in them anymore. Is it level 10 that you queue up for dungeons? I want to say level 10. Which I am about to be level 10. And maybe we'll have to try to queue up for something. That's also when you start picking your specialities, and if I want to be a holy pally, I'm curious how hard that'll be to level. But if you're queuing up for dungeons a lot, probably won't be too difficult, honestly. And of course, the more dungeons you run, the better you're going to get at playing your class, especially if you're a healer. Let's complete that. I still need more wood and these guys. I thought I had to kill bears too. Yeah, I need forest bears. Young forest bears, which I'm not seeing yet. If I can get to level 10 here shortly, I'll take the time to run a dungeon. Assuming that I'm right about when you can do that. Yeah, Group Finder is available at level 10. Sweet. Need to get some better cover art for these videos as well. Maybe that's something I can work on this evening. Again, would love some feedback. Oh, there's a bear. Pretty sure I'll be in this heirloom gear till what? 80? No, I think 60. I think 60 is when this particular heirloom gear maxes out. Okay, we got the bundle of wood done. Still need more bears. I'm not worried about the murloc fins yet. Let's get on the bears here. Okay. Almost got the prowlers done. And we will be level 10 before long, and we'll queue up for a dungeon and give that our roll. That was weird. Man, I'm just not... The bears are always a pain to find right here. The wolves are everywhere. I think I want my stun on my mouse. I want to make sure that works. I'm going to test it out here. Where are the bears? Nowhere to be found. Here's a wolf. Let's try out our stun on him here. Oops. Okay, so it's not there. What is this? Oh, that removes it. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I like that there or not. Let's move the stun back. It's acting like I might find bears here. Let's go look. There's one. Feel free to share in the comments, what was the first gaming experience you had? I mean, for a lot of people, it really was World of Warcraft. When EverQuest came out, there was still dial-up internet, and they had 1 million subscribers, and that was unthinkable back in the year 2000. And I remember I got cable service in my apartment. I don't remember what the bandwidth was, or what the speeds were, but it was so weird to be permanently connected to the internet. And I just remember being just amazed at that. And then if the cable service went out, we had a backup dial-up that we would use. Because, that's how addictive it was, man. I mean, priority was being able to play the game. And that meant skipping school, that meant a lot of foolish things. And I think it's even more prominent in today's youth than it was back then. I want the bear, not the prowler. How do you take a screenshot, and then where does it go? These are the tough questions. Guess we could use the Google. I want to take some images so I can make some better artwork here. Let's see, what does the Google say? While in the game, press print screen key. Ah, okay. So my problem was I just didn't know where it went. So I was taking them correctly. They go in... Oh, I still need another forest bear. Gosh darn it. They go into a folder, in your World of Warcraft folder. I'm sure all these add-ons I have are completely and horribly out of date. Alright, here's our bear, but we're gonna have to deal with a prowler. Does this hit... Okay, stun is not an AE, it just hits target. I didn't even mean to do that. Let's see. So that finishes that quest. Let's turn this stuff in and then we'll go deal with the Murlocs. We should be approaching 10 very, very soon. Alright. Well met.
Go with honor.
Ready to work.
So there was another one turned in here. Oh, I gotta go. Okay. Turn this one in real quick. And are my bags full? My gosh. Let's go ahead and sell this crap real fast. Oh, I thought there was a vendor there. That's just a trainer. Come on. I thought there was a vendor. Okay, I have to deal with James Clark too. Yeah, let's go ahead and get him out of the way. Alright. I have got to sell some crap. And I don't think I can sell it here. My bags are completely full. Surely. Okay, I think there's a guy up here I can sell to.
King's honor, friend.
Continue, complete. Continue, complete. Accept. We just hit level 10.
Light bless you.
Specialization. Okay, let's sell. Pick our specialization. And then we will queue up for a dungeon. That's my. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Okay. Let's pick our specialization. We want. I think we want holy because we want to queue up. What? Did we lose our one skill? Okay. What did this change?
See you later.
Did we... No, I still get judgment. Yeah. I'm gonna move stun to number 3. Alright, let's queue up and see. Oh. Starter accounts can't use this feature, so we're gonna have to pass on that today. Now that is disappointing. Oh, that's disappointing. Because I haven't decided if this is the game I want to pay for or not. I'll have to think about it, but that's slightly disappointing, but life goes on. Alright, my friends, that's going to do it then for part 2 of this conversation. Talking about old school, talking about the prospect of possibly streaming several times a week on YouTube. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think, and until next time, I shall talk to you soon.